Warning. Warning. The following video is intended for educational and entertainment use only. The content will include disturbing images, violent scenarios, and explicit language. This video is intended for 18 plus and older audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Philadelphia versus the Mafia, which is now playing on Netflix. Have you seen it? I know a guy that's in it, Dave Scharatweiser. Hey, Dave, good to see you.
Good to see you, Michael.
You know Vince, of course.
Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing, brother?
What's the reaction been?
Well, it's been pretty good. You know, it's a three-part series. It's kind of cool. Takes you back to the 90s. And really what it is, if you don't know who Joey Merlino is these days, and I don't know how you don't if you live in Philadelphia with his new cheesesteak shop on Broad Street, little plug for him there. If you don't know about him, this will get you up to speed in a hurry. So it's three parts. It's about the war between John Stanfa and Joey Merlino, who you see right there. That's
and who's
in New
John?
York. John Stanfa is a former boss of the mob in Philadelphia. He and Joey's crew were going back and forth. In fact, different factions were driving around the city with weapons, looking for the other faction to kill him.
Was that the thing on the Schuylkill?
Schuylkill Expressway was them. Like John Veazey, who is a cooperator who we had on Fox, former Stanfa capo and his family, who we did a 5-part series with years ago, is in the series here, and he talks about the whole war. He would drive around the city with a gun looking for members of the Merlino crew to kill him. In fact, he did. Drove up to 6th and Catherine to the old Greenpeace clubhouse there. Yeah. The mob guys are hanging out. He waits till the whole crew leaves, shoots and kills Michael Cianglini, Joey's best friend, and shoots Joey Merlino in the ass. He ends up in the hospital.
Joey Merlino's been shot in the ass?
Oh, yeah, he was shot outside the clubhouse.
Who amongst us hasn't?
Well, 2 holes.
So anyway, and he was involved in the Frank Baldino hit outside the Melrose Diner, John Veazey. So he talks about that in there. He talks about his life a little bit as a killer. They tried to kill him. He went to a meeting. They shot him twice in the back of the head. Guy sneaks out of a room behind him, shoots him. He fights them off. The guy pulls out a knife, stabs him in the chest, fights him off, falls down a set of stairs out into the snowy streets, and a cop car comes along. Puts him in the back of the cop car, and they race him to the hospital. He said, the shooting and the stabbing were nothing compared to being in the back of that police van being bounced across the streets of Philadelphia on the way to the hospital.
God.
Funny story. So,
now,
I mean,
all these... Angelo Lutz.
Also
bring me up to speed on him.
Angelo is the kitchen consigliere. He owns a restaurant in Collins. Everybody knows him. He's been on the show numerous times, that kind of thing. Angelo was one of the defendants in the 2001 racketeering case against Joey Merlino and his buddies. Angelo was one of them. He went to jail for, I think, 7 years. Gambling stuff, things like that. He's in it. He tells some funny stories. He's in the clubhouse, the Greenpeace clubhouse, moments before the shooting. He's going to cook pork chops Joey for Joey. Pork chops with cherry tomatoes on top, cherry peppers on top. Yeah. When they bake it in the oven, the whole thing. He has to go get the stuff. So he says to Joey, I don't have any money. He says, here's $200. He says, I take the $200, I get in my car, I go to the Acme to get the pork chops. By the time he comes back, the shooting has occurred. Michael Cianglini is dead, and Joey is wounded on his way to the hospital. Oh, he's standing there with 2 bags of groceries, as he describes in the show. And I'm like, what the hell happened? You know, that kind of thing. So he tells some really good stories. He gives you kind of the inside look from the fellas, that kind of stuff.
Everybody that I see in it, are most of them still alive?
Right now, most of them are still alive.
And out of prison.
And out of prison. There's only a couple guys still in prison right now, and actually they're in a halfway house here in Philadelphia. Most of them have been released to the halfway house in Philadelphia in the last few months, a little bit early. Still have to serve out their sentences.
But nobody's going back into the biz.
No, listen, the business is completely changed, if you even want to call it. They'll tell you that it's not a crime to belong to an organization. And it's not, unless the organization is committing crimes.
Right.
Back in the day, they were committing a lot of crimes.
They were hurting
and they got
people,
indicted. I mean, look, Angelo Bruno got killed. Nicky Scarfo went to prison for basically his whole life. John Stanfa is doing 5 life terms for 5 murders. Ralph Natale went to jail and then died when he came out. He turned cooperator against Joey. Yeah. And at the time the trial ended in 2001, which is where this goes to, that's the end point of it, Joey was going away for 14 years. So while the government got kind of half a loaf, they didn't get the full loaf because they didn't convict him on the murders and a drug dealing case in Boston. There's some phenomenal undercover tape in this of the exchanges up in Boston and things like that. There's a great guy in here, Jerry Bianchi. He was the head of the FBI bugging team, the guys who break in and plant the bugs. He planted a bug in Salavina, the lawyer's office in Camden. They get the whole thing. They get a call. Somebody's coming in the building. They go to get out, the bugging team. They left a bag full of FBI bugging tools right in front of the elevator where the guy gets off. They're freaking out. The guy steps over the bag, doesn't see it, and nothing happens. They go up and retrieve the bag and come back. They bug the Warfield Diner out in South Philly, off Vare Avenue, off the Schuylkill Expressway, John Stanfa's place. They put a bug in there. While they're putting the bug in, they get into a whole thing about getting it done in a hurry and all that stuff. Little did they know, 3 hours, 4 hours after they put the bugs in there, there's a camera also on a pole across the street. The mob guys show up to shoot and kill Joey Cianglini, Michael's brother. They don't succeed. He's wounded seriously, and a waitress who's in there scared the pants off her. But it's all on tape. First mob hit in the country ever caught on audio and videotape.
Wow. Is that in the thing?
That's in here too. You see the cars pull up in front?
Yeah.
It's all silhouetted from the darkness.
I gotta watch
You see everybody
this.
go in, but you hear the screams and the shots being fired.
Oh, God.
Inside the place.
Did you ever
really
hear?
gripping.
Did the cops ever hear your name on a wire?
If they did, they haven't told me that, no. Usually, if they hear you on a wire, they have 90 days after the wire comes down to come and tell you, hey, by the way, your voice was picked up, or they're talking about you on a wire. Just by law, we have to tell you.
Were you ever scared doing this job?
A couple times, nothing too crazy. I always had a be fair relationship with these guys.
That's true. That's what.
You know, if somebody said something about Joey, we went to where Joey was and asked him about it. If somebody said something about another guy, we'd go ask. We didn't get the same reception we got from Joey, which was always like, yeah, come on in. No problem, talk.
Well, like if we had him come on now, Joey.
Wouldn't be good.
It would not be good.
Not now, it wouldn't be good, no.
Come on out.
There's been a little acrimony.
Yeah.
Is there still a mob in Philadelphia?
And I don't know if it's about this. I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
But
Is there still a mob in Philadelphia? As we know it from the 90s?
as we know it from the 90s fashion of it, absolutely not, no.
No.
There's a group of guys who are in an organization. It's not a crime to be in an organization.
Well, that's true.
Unless you're committing crimes. And right now,
They're
if
not.
you ask me today, I really don't think they're doing that. I
One of
think
the best
they're
lines
doing other things.
is this line in there, the one when there was a contract out on Joey Merlino for $500,000
Yes.
to kill him.
Yes, there was.
And he
Nicky
says-
Scarfo put out the hit from jail through the New York crime families. And a $500,000 bounty went up on Joey's head. So we heard about it. We went to see Joey. Got him coming out of one of his social clubs. Said, Joe, there's a hit out on you, according to the FBI, for $500,000. He paused for a second. He says, give me the $500,000. I'll shoot myself.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you as well.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Awesome.
guys.
Thanks for
Appreciate
coming in.
having us on.
And it's on Netflix right now.
It is. Came out yesterday.
Fed up with Merlino's missteps in 1998, the New York mob fathers put out a contract on his life. They were willing to pay $500,000 to whoever took the contract. Merlino just laughed it off. I mean, the number we're hearing is $500,000.
$500,000, I'll kill myself.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.